To whomever this may concern, my name is Ammar, and I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience at Entr Tech. So before going on any further, it was a success. I got hired at Sitecore, as you can see by the company logo on my chest and the fact that I'm in the office filming this. Funnily enough, I would never wear company merch. I never thought I'd wear company merch, but this is like a really, really comfortable hoodie. So, whoever's doing procurement for Sitecore merch, they're doing a great job. Anyway, that notwithstanding, so Entr Tech, what was I doing before it? Why did I join it? Where did I get to as a result of it? And would I recommend it? So what was I doing before it? Basically, well, funnily enough, my entire experience has been in tech. So I used to be a software developer. And then I became, I did that for about 2-3 years. And then I became a software salesperson. So I was an inbound SDR for a CRM SaaS company. And after about a year, I kind of saw that I wasn't getting the experience that I wanted. I felt it was limiting me, and I could be developing more and growing more. So I decided to leave. I left for another company which didn't work out too well. It was just a sort of a general sales kind of cold calling company. Wasn't anything like particularly in tech. Nonetheless, moved on, tried my own hand at sort of online freelance sales. It's an interesting space, especially like high ticket sales or B2C high ticket sales. So realized it wasn't for me. And after 3 months of not necessarily having anything noteworthy to put on my CV, I was thinking, okay, time to start applying for outbound SDR roles. And it was something that I was confident that I was going to, land. But the one question was, how long is it going to take me to get there? Because by this point, I started doing temping. Now, that's fine. But generally speaking, it's not where you want to be for too long, right? And then that's where I remembered Entr Tech. See, Entr Tech, I had already come across, I think it was like maybe 3-4 months prior. We're talking about the end of November is where I joined. So about 3-4 months prior to that, maybe even earlier, I'd come across Entr Tech, and I was thinking to myself, yeah, I'm already a salesperson. How much more benefit am I going to get from this? Appreciate it, but I don't think it's for me. Now, end of November comes, and, I'm thinking, well, I kind of want to land my first actual outbound SDR role a lot quicker than probably the next 3-4 months, because I just don't want to be doing temping, right? So how am I going to expedite that process? And that's where Entr Tech came in. So even though I already had background, even though I already had some context, and even though some of the topics, just because I was already in sales for a year, I was familiar with, like from the outset, I had heard about them. Having it, like intensely sort of regimented and stacked up on top of each other with the sessions that the coaches were giving, all of the different kinds of activities that were going on throughout the academy, that was like really beneficial. And within 1 month, I had gained my offer at Sitecore, which I took quite happily. And so from the end of November, when I joined Entr Tech, I joined Sitecore by the 1st of January. So would I recommend Entr Tech? Absolutely I would. Just had to deny a call there. But it is something that even for somebody who's in the space can gain a lot of value from. And for somebody who has, no idea, not familiar, it's immensely beneficial. You will gain a lot of insight into what's going on. So hopefully that was useful, and take care.